Speaker, the Supreme Court in Happy Valley Goose Bay is expected to remain closed until the end of the week due to a shortage of sheriff's officers, while the provincial court in Wabush is also closed. The minister and her working group have stated multiple times more sheriff's officers are needed. Why was there no support for sheriff's officers in their very first budget?
The Honourable Minister of Justice and Public Safety.
Thank you, Speaker, and I can say, first of all, that any decisions that are made with respect to operational or scheduling matters in the courts is entirely within the purview of the courts. They are independent, and therefore I cannot comment on that. But I am glad that the member opposite brought up the issue of the budget, and it gives me great pleasure to mention the significant investments that this government has made in terms of modernizing our justice system, which is now in a new era of justice in Newfoundland and Labrador, and we're really looking forward to the improvements we're going to make. Thank you, Speaker.
The Honourable Member for Harbour Grace, Port de Grave.
Another promise made, another promise broken, unfortunately. And Speaker, we know that member said something differently when she was on this side of the House. It's all about the political will. With both Happy Valley Goose Bay and Wabush affected this week, can the minister guarantee that there will not be more court closures elsewhere in the province? And does she expect any further court closures in Happy Valley Goose Bay and Wabush after May 8th?
The Honourable Minister of Justice and Public Safety.
To say, and over the last number of days and question period, with respect to questions that we have received regarding the budget, it is very disappointing. And I can say that it also saddens me because we are not getting a complete and balanced perspective with respect to key facts in our budget. And that gives a misleading impression, Speaker, to the public. It gives, when you are admitting important facts like that, the public are not made aware of the good things as well. And I think it's incumbent on any member opposite.
Order, please.
They have a responsibility to the people that they represent to present an objective and neutral portrayal, at least, of what's being done.
Justice, time expired. The Honourable Member for Harbour Grace, Port de Grave.
Thank you, Speaker. Well, I'm sorry that the minister doesn't like the line of questioning, but I mean, the facts are the facts. I mean, there was nothing for sheriff's officers. We know that. They are an essential part of the justice system, and I advise you to go back to the drawing board and reconsider the budget on what you've done. Speaker, why was the minister not being accurate in estimates about not terminating any employees in her department without cause, when we know, in actual fact, there were people let go without cause?
The Honourable Minister of Justice and Public Safety.
And again, Speaker, I could say that this member opposite has a pattern, Speaker. She has a pattern of asking questions that she knows very well that we cannot answer, and especially when it comes to an HR issue, that would be completely inappropriate for me as a minister or any minister to comment on in terms of privacy issues. So really shame on the member opposite for asking such inappropriate questions. She certainly is exhibiting a pattern for this. It should stop.
Order.